fat fucking muffin rolls in the camera.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are
Jason
you guys?
Allen.
Woo, fellers.
Whoa, woo.
Feller. Yeah, woo.
What are we talking about right before we went live?
Your inability to flip the calendar.
Where's
Oh,
it? What
there's
month
that.
is it on now?
It's on
You
May,
got it on
Oh.
May, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
June, July, August.
People.
August is almost over.
I'm the same way though. I got one of those. Who's that guy who paints the pictures? You know, with the trees, the happy trees guy.
Bob Ross.
I got
Oh.
a Bob Ross calendar. I'm at least 2 months behind because I like the picture.
I have had this debate with at least two people at work about Bob Ross.
Yeah.
And I don't deny his talent, like he's a talented artist, but I don't understand why he is the sensation that he is. Like it seems like the most boring thing in the world to me to watch that guy paint.
Sometimes
don't
you
think-
need boring, in your life.
I
Bob
like
Ross
boring.
is a go-to. Boring
I
guy.
like
He
boring.
watches documentaries on Irish pubs. Super boring.
Yeah, are there fights involved?
Nope.
No.
It's just
Yeah,
the,
it's
the,
boring.
the,
The
most-
history of one Irish pub and then another Irish pub and then another Irish pub.
Begora, look at this oak bar here. It's
Exactly.
That's
old as
basically it.
fuck.
That's exactly what it's like. It is the most old man fucking documentary I've ever even came close to sitting through. And I watched a lot of Ken Burns documentaries.
Oh,
But I don't think that people really like.
Should I shut that door?
Yes.
Keep talking.
I don't think that people really like Bob Ross.
Someone
like-
told me something like
Nobody hates Bob Ross, but
Yeah.
he's not an entity that people really are like, oh,
Idolize.
Bob Ross, I like that guy.
I mean, I like him enough, the idea of him, where he's just a stoner dude doing paintings. He probably wasn't even a stoner, but in my mind he is. And don't
Oh, I'm
fucking
sure he
ruin that
was.
for me.
I'm sure he
Don't
was.
fucking ruin that
But
for me.
Bob Ross was an internet meme waiting to happen
Yeah.
forever. And then the internet came along and made him more popular.
Then he became a meme.
Right.
For real.
I heard he died. I heard he got mauled by a badger. Is that true?
Badger.
Where did you hear that?
I heard that
Where did you hear it?
from some dude.
I think he's
Seemed
lying.
like I've heard bits and pieces of this guy's life. That's all I get. I need a goddamn movie with Tom Hanks to figure it out. I don't know what's going on with this guy.
How did Bob Ross die? No, wait. The better fucking question is, did Bob
Yeah, he's probably
Ross,
still
I
alive.
think nope.
get
I'm pretty-
mauled?
Oh,
Mauled. There's no Google suggestion for like the follow-up
right.
sentence. So no.
So not
Get
likely.
mauled by a badger.
No.
No, he did not.
I'm not gonna lie, I made that all up.
God
Okay.
damn it, man.
You still search for it though, you
I
dumbass.
was-
Because I like to find out facts. Jason Allen, how's your face?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got a little punched in the face a little
just
while
a little
ago.
one, just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, it caught me off guard. It was a wild scene, Sometimes you get punched in the face. That happens in life. Sometimes
At a comedy show that you were, I would assume you were performing at.
I was performing at, but I was not on stage at the time. I was an audience member.
Okay.
Yeah. And smoking took a smoko, outside, a little cigarette break. Came back inside and these fellas have swarmed my stuff, three big dudes, I'm not sure if they were Mexicans or tan. Honestly, my memory is foggy. But I do know that they were quite angry fellers. And
What was the problem? What was the
I
whole
don't know.
fucking deal?
We got back to our seats, and somehow they thought they got pushed, and the littlest of the three got in my face, and then I got a beer in my face from the other feller, and I took my glasses off, and I got a punch in the face from the tallest third feller, and it happened pretty quick. But
I thought that what had happened is you were on stage talking shit. And
No,
got off stage. And
how
somebody,
cool would that be?
Because I see, oh yeah, he got at a comedy show, Jason Allen got punched, and that was just the first thing that I assumed happened.
It was still at a comedy show, but clearly these guys were not there for laughs.
No, doesn't
You
sound
know.
like it.
So
But,
then nobody knows why. They had a shitty attitude that day.
I heard they were from Oklahoma.
Mm.
I don't know. It was actually pretty awesome. Like I don't know if you guys have ever been punched in the face. I've been punched in the face a few times.
Yeah, a few times.
And it's kind of like a high in a way. It's kind of like a woo moment, like an awakening. Again, especially when it comes out of nowhere, because it's just like all of a sudden a rush
And then
of like
adrenaline,
intensity, and you just want to like whip your dick out and start beating people with it,
Like a baboon.
Like a baboon. Yeah, yeah. I kept my composure though. I don't know. I kind of liked it. I'm glad it happened to me because they were angry fellers. They needed to punch somebody that night, and I'm glad it was me as opposed to anyone else.
Now,
I have a punchable face, I think.
Did you do comedy that night?
I did, yeah.
Before or after the punch?
Before.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. I'll be doing Rotten Cherries tonight. That's the first time I'll be back on stage in a sense, so give it a go at the Workshop Brewing tonight at 9.
I try to
Rotten Cherries.
put myself into the mindset of dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You said they're from Oklahoma, so let's just say they're from out of state, okay?
Right.
Motherfuckers that come to another town on a trip, either be it a road trip or we're going to meet family in Traverse City, Michigan, or what the fuck ever, and just go to a bar looking for a fight. Why would I want to keep myself in this place longer legally than I need to be?
Right. Yeah, they hightailed it out of there. But,
they catch him?
I don't know. I was, like I said, I kind of needed a punch in the face, Been a while. Brings the reality back a little bit. So I was kind of appreciative in a way. Believe it or not,
I don't believe that.
I've never been in that mindset where I'm like, man, I could really take a
you don't
shot
get in that
to the face.
mindset, but when it happens, you're kind of like, oh,
Well, it does, because it wakes you up.
It does, yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
That Fight Club movie is like real shit,
Yeah.
Like I would love to get my ass kicked every now and then, or kick someone's ass. I think if I were to find a secret underground fight club, I would probably join it. Just to guerrilla some motherfuckers. Get gorilla'd. It's good to get gorilla'd every once in a while.
This would never happen, but we are in a basement and we could have a fucking underground fight club and podcast.
Let's do it. Well, let's just get a bunch of middle-aged dudes in here.
I'll be elsewhere.
Dumb fat fucks.
Come on, you'd like it. Come on.
I'm not entirely sure how I would react.
Exactly.
I think
you would find out,
You would love to see me get my ass kicked in a fight club. You would giggle your motherfucking ass off.
I tell you what, these Mexicans ever invade or Canadians, we got to be ready to fight Russians, we got to be able to fisticuff. Just a lot of us running out of bullets.
I'm ready for the Russians.
You're ready for the Russians.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not the Canadians.
Not the Canadians.
Yeah.
No. I want Russian, like Red Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that shit to happen.
China. How about China? All these riots, You guys
I haven't seen a whole lot about it.
You guys ever masturbate and think of riots?
Nope.
No?
That's one of the things I've never thought about.
Oh, yeah. It's nice. I would love to be in a riot someday. I'm not quite sure what they're rioting against exactly. I'm sure communism maybe, but I'm not like a, historian. But I'm going to say it's cool. I like riots. I think I'd be really good in a riot. Yeah.
I can see that.
Man, I just need to follow current events more because I don't pay attention to shit. I had no idea what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, man. A bunch of Chinese people. They're like in the Hong Kongs, I think. They're
in the Hong Kongs. Yes, they're in the Hong Kongs.
They're angry about stuff. So they're like, I know that they went to an airport and they did stuff at an airport.
I'll be right back.
What the hell's going on around here?
Cable guy.
Oh, Jesus. The cable guy.
Beer.
We're the cable. Levi got cable, but he had it hooked up to an app.
Yeah.
The Spectrum app rather than the box. So, but they sent the box anyway, even though he told them not to.
Okay.
So
trying to charge it for the box.
He hooked up the box. It wasn't working. So now the fucking cable guy's got to come out and fucking fix it. And it was supposed to be 8 till 9. Now it's after 7, just after 7. So can't do shit. Nobody understands that we're doing a podcast. What do you think of that?
That's fruity.
What do you think of that?
You gave me the what is it?
Framboise rose.
It's framboise or something.
Framboise.
It's
I
goose.
understand we're doing a podcast.
What did the cable guy say?
Just a reminder that I have an appointment.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. Did you tell me you're interrupting a podcast?
There's an
He
automated
doesn't
message.
care. You
Okay.
know, everyone's doing podcasts.
Did you get him another beer, a real beer?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
this is okay. I like the can though. It's got a bear with antlers on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trippy.
that's
It's like a
pretty
fucking
cool.
nightmare jackalope.
But the French name throws me off. I don't think French have bears with antlers on them.
They do in Russia,
You
which is
maybe in
one reason
Russia,
why you
yeah.
gotta fight. Be ready to
I
fight
don't
Russia.
even think France has bears. To be honest with you,
I'm sure they do.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't think
maybe
they
not.
do. I bet
Bears.
they got a bunch of boars or
Probably
something.
have black bears.
Probably a bunch of crooked neck gooses.
Crooked neck gooses.
Yep.
Yep.
Crooked
France.
necks,
They probably have
gooses.
goose.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Saying
they have
all them
black
words.
bears though.
Huh?
I'm sure they have black bears though.
I don't know. Maybe. Fuck France.
Yeah.
I mean, there are.
Fuck
think-
Russia.
Climate wise, habitat wise, it's not a whole lot different from Middle America.
Which part? What? France?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Uh,
comparing.
like
Southern
Midwest,
France would
Southern. I mean,
Southern France would be closer to not like Louisiana and stuff like that, but like Tennessee,
okay,
northern Georgia.
okay.
geology.
Yeah.
Right there.
Latitude.
And longitudes.
Yep.
Need them both. You can't do just one. You only get your part way.
Well, when you're talking about temperature and climatology,
Climatology. It's hot today, guys.
You're just throwing out fucking big words. Big words.
I know.
I do my best.
I was drinking water. You're not drinking beer?
I'm not drinking beer.
You're not drinking the beer?
Had a nice workout today.
Oh,
So-
trying to you cut the carbs, huh?
No,
I try to do the same thing. I don't drink the beers for the way I started drinking whiskey, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah, now I'm an alcoholic. So,
it's good. You got to shoot for something.
Cheers.
yeah, but I'm losing weight. So,
Yeah.
you know, well, I'm
I'm not losing weight. That's why I'm
drinking beer today.
That's why I'm doing the whole sober October thing.
Sober October.
Yeah, and I like. Is there anybody other than Joe Rogan's podcast that does the sober October? Because I feel like it's a bigger thing than that.
Probably not. I mean, there's probably more than his podcast.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's
as far as other
uprising.
podcasts are concerned,
sure.
he's just the only one you hear about.
It's a revolution.
But there are tons of other people that do it.
Because I'm
Wouldn't be a
totally doing
thing
sober
otherwise.
October simply for the caloric intake. But I want to get rid of all the fucking intoxicants that I put into my body,
All of
including nicotine.
Oh, you're fucked.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
having-
not gonna
Yeah.
work.
Like, I want to
You're
quit
not doing
drinking
that.
and no weed and fucking stop smoking.
I mean, why don't you just cut your dick off? You know, I mean, that's a lot of things.
He's
You're
going to
be-
want
you're
to
gonna go
after
crazy. You're
a
gonna
week
go
of not
crazy.
smoking.
yeah,
The smoke is the hardest.
smoke is the hardest.
I can see
bet
if you're
the
not
weed.
drinking, and it's easier to quit smoking cigarettes. But weed,
I think
don't know.
weed to be the hardest. For me.
No, man, I think weed's not that hard to quit.
No, but I enjoy it way too much.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like that, the hardest just to say. "Ah."
I think that's the easiest out of the three. I'd be worried about them the smoke old breaks. You know, after you take a nice good shit, and you need that cigarette after.
I'm
I
probably,
wouldn't know.
What are you
I'm
gonna
probably
do?
gonna die.
You don't know.
I'm probably
Nope.
gonna die. I'm probably gonna die.
Well,
I'm probably gonna,
I-
just gonna be like, my body's not gonna know what to do. You quit drinking. You're not smoking cigarettes. You're not smoking weed. It's just gonna be like Oreos, motherfucker. Oreos. I'm just gonna be fucking shoveling
shit,
goddamn Oreos into my face.
You got any rewards planned if you get through the whole month? Like
No.
go to the Great Wolf Lodge or something
Just-
for a weekend?
The self,
Yeah, he's going to go down the water slides.
Yeah.
just the self. Congratulations. That's really all I'm looking for.
Masturbation, he means.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that's gonna have to take all the other shit's place in October. So I'm just gonna be jerking off
So
all
I'm
October long.
I'm going
Smitty
to
over
have
here.
to. I'm going to have to be really diligent when I come home unexpectedly to let you know that I'm
Yep.
on my way.
Yeah, you guys are brothers and live together. You
Which is
guys-
what we do.
You guys masturbate in different rooms, right?
Ideally,
I don't know.
I mean, every time I'm heading home at a time he might not expect or something, I go, put your dick away. I just text, put your dick away, and now it's
See,
a
that's
ritual.
respect, man.
Yep.
That's
dicks
respect.
down.
Dicks down.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just. I'm allowing for the fact that you have more than one in the room. when I say dicks down. So
He does fish a lot, so he probably gets a lot of his, what do they call it? What do they feed the crabs?
I don't fucking know.
Flakes. Sperm, but like with crab
they don't
meat
call it
food.
Sperm crabs.
Do
What?
you jizz in the water for fish?
I never have.
No, you should try.
I've never even thought about it.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, I might
chum.
now.
Don't they call it chum?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's you throwing for sharks. Yeah,
chumming it up.
Did toss some baby mice into the water,
dude.
Well, if you do that, jizz on them first, man.
I felt really bad, but
put me in this.
What are you gonna do?
Scenario? Put me in the scenario. You found fucking a family of mice, including the mom.
Yeah, in a compartment in my buddy's boat.
Oh shit!
And
on the lake,
just like Swiss Family Mousensons over there.
Yeah,
huh?
pretty much. And fucking not a whole lot you could do about that.
Oh, so you jizzed on them when
No.
they drowned?
We were close enough to shore that they could swim to shore.
Oh,
Just-
damn, that's some brutal shit.
You could have just taken them out in the woods. Wait until your fishing trip's over and fucking go find a little spot in the woods where maybe they could live.
Because
it's brutal.
Give them a chance.
Once they were spotted.
Did you name them first? Did you name them?
Annie.
Annie, are you okay?
Yeah. And once they were spotted, they were going to find somewhere else to go. She was going to find somewhere else to go in the boat.
Yeah.
And then we weren't going to be able to find her again until the next time he saw that there were fucking baby mice in his boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mice are fucking tricky, man.
She was
They're
swimming.
hard to get.
She was swimming.
Those babies
Swimming
were
towards
not swimming.
Nope.
They're the little
But-
hairless babies.
But
Damn, that's fucked up, man.
but she was going to have more.
Oh.
Thanks
And
for putting that in my
I
head.
thought about telling
She
him,
was swimming. Where were you? How far away from shore were you?
I don't know, 50 yards.
Mice
She
have
make it to
feelings
shore.
too, man.
You
Yeah,
should
well,
make it to shore.
she was making gradually larger circles. She was going to get there.
See, what's fucked up is that like the fact that he did that is fucked up to me. But if he were to say, "Well, I just killed him and used him for bait," I've been like, "Well, that's cool."
Well, chances are, like,
That's the difference.
those goddamn things are fish food.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
So I'm assuming
technically,
she got to shore. If not, she probably got eaten by something.
but traumatized for life. Her baby's drowned in the fucking water behind her. She's
she doesn't
like,
care.
"Oh man, she's doing heroin right now."
those
and shit.
babies don't remember shit. I mean, they had no life experience at all.
Yeah, she's sucking cock just for a place to stay. Right now. That little mouse.
But like I thought about telling him, just close the hatch and take him back and let him out in your woods.
Yeah,
But the mouse would have found its way back to the boat anyway because it found its way to the boat to begin with. So we didn't want that to happen.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'm mad at you. I'm still trying to figure out what happened to the skunk I hit the other day. Right as I was getting out of work, and this is a 25-mile-an-hour residential zone.
Yeah,
Dark, it's midnight, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing 25. I really just pulled out of the street that Right Brand is on, and all of a sudden, there's a skunk, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I just hit the brakes to try to not hit it, and I heard the brakes screech, and I felt it thump it.
Oh,
So then I just gassed it because I wanted to get away from the fucking scent as much as possible. Stunk up my car until I got home for a little bit, but there's no skunk. There's no dead body on the side of the road.
Well, you could have just drove over the top of it.
I thumped it. I know I felt it thump
it could have
over this. It bridged it. It went straddled
Those
it. So
animals can crawl themselves
Yeah,
a
I've
little ways.
Whacked a squirrel, not a squirrel, but a raccoon like that. And it just
I've never hit
drove over the top of it. And it was fine. It ran off.
I live out in Fife Lake, and I hit a beaver once. You guys ever hit a beaver?
beaver.
Yeah. Who the fuck hits a beaver? I've
Those are
never even
big.
heard of that. It was a big fucking beaver. I know it was dark. It was around a curve, and I thought it was just a stick, like a branch in the road, But it was a big thump, So I stopped. I was just going to pull the stick out of the road, like a nice citizen would do. And there was a beaver with it, a big fucker. It was almost as big as my dog. and heavy, and it's always weird when you grab a beaver, I've never grabbed a beaver before.
Not like that.
Not like that. Yeah, it was scary looking.
Hairy and his tail's all
Hairy.
flapping.
Yeah, he did not crawl very far. And I pulled him off the road. And Yep.
Sorry, guy.
sorry,
Shouldn't have been standing there.
No, you don't really realize how big and just like dense a beaver is until you
They're
fucking
heavy.
grab.
Their
They're
tails
fucking
are
heavy.
weird, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
the
a
tails are
heavy tail.
fatty.
Yeah, they
Right?
are.
Yeah.
Yeah. My great grandpa and my dad has a story about my great grandpa, and he was a trapper all the way up till he was in his 80s, from the Foul Mouth, Michigan. And he's got a story like they were trapping a beaver, and they thought it was dead, and my great grandpa grabbed it, and it came back to life and bit the tip of his thumb off. My great grandpa had giant hands, being a farmer, and he grabbed that beaver by the back of the head and just, but he lost part of his thumb, but fucking taught that beaver a lesson.
Beavers don't fuck around, man.
My great grandpa could handle himself around a beaver, that's for sure.
It's good to hear.
I always wanted to go trapping, but I didn't like the idea of going into like super
Swamps and
swampy
stuff.
areas
Yeah.
and shit weather and just seeing, just to see if anything's in there. It just seems like way too much fucking work. Just trapping.
Like olden times. I know that I think my great grandpa told my dad once that skunk pelts were really good money, So he trapped a skunk once, and he brought it home, and he skinned it in the kitchen sink. And
Good move.
when my grandma got home, she was quite pissed. So, to all you kids out there,
Does it stink?
yeah, I imagine so.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think they're really that good money. Skunk pelts.
There's not a market for it.
There's not really a market for it.
Mhm.
Because you got to really go out of your way.
He was bamboozled for sure.
Yeah, you really got to go out of your way to get a decent skunk pelt, I feel like.
Yeah.
On another note, you know what I love? Peeing outside.
Yeah.
Now,
I
here's the
do.
thing. I moved recently. We moved recently.
Right.
Used to live out in the sticks. Nobody around, no neighbors, really.
Right. That's where I live right now, out in the
Isn't it
sticks.
great?
It is.
Isn't it great? Because I mean,
Yeah.
like we live in a neighborhood. Yeah, there's more room and it's great. But I mean, there's so many more people around. You're like, God, I don't even want to talk to any of these people. I don't
Right.
want to go out on my porch and
I
talk to
pee
them.
outside all the time, at least once a day.
So the other night, I went out to go smoke, and I didn't even realize that it was raining, but it was fucking storming. It was goddamn deluge. So I'm like, you know what? I could dodge raindrops and get under the awning in the garage. So I'll just go out there and smoke and fucking suck it up like a smoker does in the
Right.
pouring ass rain like an idiot. So I did, but when I was out there, I'm like, I gotta piss. And it's probably 1 o'clock in the morning, midnight, somewhere around there. And it's fucking pouring rain. And I'm like, I gotta piss. So I literally, in my head, I'm thinking, there's nobody awake right now. Nobody's watching. Plus, it's fucking raining. Nobody can see anything I'm doing right here. There's no lights.
Right.
So I literally just pissed in the middle of the driveway with the house across the street in plain sight. I'm like, there's no way anybody can see me right now.
Right.
But I'm like, this is glorious. Just pissing in a rainstorm.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's like the most satisfying thing in the world.
I took my dog outside to take a piss and shit one time, and I was out there walking with him. I had to take a shit, and I am so far out on the sticks that that's exactly what I did. I took a shit right then and there. It was very alleviating and peaceful. Yeah.
That's one thing. If you ever get arrested for indecent exposure for pissing directly towards
Yeah, that's
a
true.
neighbor's house, I'm not going to bail you out.
I don't want you to bail me out, but it's like it's 1 o'clock. Nobody can see it. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe.
Plus a fucking rainstorm.
Yeah.
It was a fucking.
That fucking street light lights up so much.
Oh, not right.
We don't
there.
even need a porch light.
No, not right there. Not where I was.
Nice.
You said in the driveway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's dark. You need a flashlight to see Smitty's dick,
that's the thing too. That was my next point.
All right.
Just illustrated how much.
Taking your life in your own hands.
I would hope a cop would use some judgment, say, "Nah, you were just pissing."
No, they don't.
No, not around here, man.
I know. I was trying to justify a bad decision that I made. I'm trying to put a spin on
Next
it.
time, wait the 1 minute that it's going to take you to
I'm
finish
like-
your cigarette.
I was like, "Oh no, this would be a fine idea. This would be fine. I could do this right here. Not a big deal."
All right.
Yeah. You ever piss outside?
Do I ever?
Yeah,
On occasion.
on occasion. Very rebellious of you.
But I do so when I know,
It saves on water if you think about it. It's good for the environment
Yeah.
to pee outside.
probably, when I know that there's nobody that's going to see it.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be nobody that would see it. No way. Not at that time of night.
When there's nobody around
Yeah.
that could see it. Not when there's people sleeping 50 yards away.
I was working at Right Brain the other day, and sometimes you put tunes on. The jukebox doesn't really work,
Yeah.
so we put tunes on throughout the day. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make it Pink Floyd Day. It's gonna be
Oh,
Pink Floyd Day
yeah.
at Right Brain. So I did. All Pink Floyd. I was working with a dude named Dustin.
I listened
Dustin's
to Dark
probably-
Side of the Moon in entirety the other day.
Did
It
you?
was awesome,
I was
yeah.
on the wall the other day.
Nice.
Yeah. And Dustin's probably 23, 22, 24, somewhere around there. And he's like, "Oh, I guess I'm going to get a Pink Floyd education." I'm like, "Goddamn right you are." But I didn't realize how much of an education he meant, because he didn't know Comfortably Numb. He had never heard the
You
song.
never heard it?
Yeah. He had
It's
never
like-
heard the song Comfortably Numb before.
That's
And
a staple.
I'm like, how the fuck can you get through life in general
It's kind of like
That's
without
distressing.
knowing what comfort? It's the arguably the greatest fucking guitar solo all time.
it's really good.
And
Yes.
you told me earlier that he's like,
He's a rock fan. He's
kind
not
of a
like-
rock guy.
Yeah, he likes rock. He started with
Do you
Green
smoke
Day.
Weed? How do you smoke weed and not have heard that song?
No, he doesn't smoke weed.
There you go.
Could be a reason. Could be a reason.
That is a reason.
I don't smoke weed either,
But you know,
but
Okay. Wait, maybe, yeah. Maybe your brother works for a radio show or something.
maybe.
Comfortably Numb is a monumental song.
I'm just.
So what was his first opinion? You know, what was his like?
I didn't ask him, but I did loan him. I'm like, you know what? I brought him the Roger Waters Blu-ray, The Wall, the
Okay.
concert performance from Roger Waters.
That's pretty deep. You know, it's kind of like you're throwing him in the deep end, right?
Goddamn right.
Yeah,
I'll be like, I have to do this for you.
yeah.
I was like, I can't have somebody in my life that doesn't know what Comfortably Numb, especially Comfortably Numb, but Pink Floyd in general is. I can't have somebody in my life that doesn't know this.
Right,
I can't have it. It's up to me to fix this situation.
right.
It's taking a lot on your shoulders.
It is
Yeah, but I did it.
passing the torch.
Mhm.
Comfortably Numb is one of those songs where you need to just kind of sit down and take it in. You know, too. It's not like one of those songs you
It's not a ripping
listen
song.
to while you mopping or something. You know,
Oh, yeah, you got to sit
understand
down.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to sit down.
I was
So
listening to the Highwaymen this morning while I
Johnny
was mopping.
Cash, yeah, some of the greats right there.
Good hour-long concert.
I was a highwayman.
So
What was that show? Because he got this new thing on Amazon. There's a music channel called Kello. I think it's Qello.
I think it's pronounced cello, but
Is it
it's
cello?
Close.
It's Q, but it's
spelled
Qello. And it's all music documentaries and fucking concert
Oh,
films and
cool.
shit like that and live shows. And dude, there's so much fucking shit. It's like a sub channel of Amazon, right?
Oh,
So
shit.
you got to like subscribe again to get it or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like $7 a month or
Yeah.
something on top of
But
the
it's
Amazon.
On
fucking
top of
awesome.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's totally worth it if you're a music nerd.
Yeah, I kind of am. I never heard of this. So I'm gonna check that out.
No, it's really good. I watched like 3 John Denver live shows plus a fucking documentary.
Really?
Well, it's like, and I made a joke to him and Josh on a group text that we had going because I watched. This is on Amazon, mind you. He watched some '60s movie with Helen Mirren, who was totally naked in it. Totally naked, and she's so fucking smoking goddamn hot.
She's like it came out in like 68
Who's
or something.
Helen Mirren again?
Helen Mirren,
Helen Mirren.
Dame Helen Mirren,
She was in the movie
Oh.
Red.
Excalibur.
Oh, the old lady.
Yeah.
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 I just know her as the old
Yeah.
lady.
Well, she was like
In Red.
23.
Oh yeah. Have you
And
ever watched Excalibur?
Yeah.
From the 80s? She plays the sister Morgana in
Oh shit, that's
Excalibur.
old school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she shows her
That's-
tits in that movie too.
Damn.
But,
But
anyway,
yeah, she was super, super, super hot. in that
God
movie.
damn it. Anyway, the point of that whole story is that he watched that, and then I was watching a movie about the porn star Linda Lovelace. Is like a biography about her.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like, bring in them fucking Amazon algorithm titties because it's just gonna keep coming.
Yeah,
They're
you're
just
right.
gonna keep busting them out. Oh, you watched
You may
this
also
titty
like
movie. You want this titty movie?
Showgirls. You may also like striptease.
I tried to watch Showgirls once, and it was the dumbest fucking piece of shit ever.
Yeah, I never watched that one. I like striptease though. Burt Reynolds is a shit.
Striptease.
That was a
I didn't
fun
watch
movie.
either.
That was fun.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't watch it.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds is good in it.
Mhm.
Demi Moore's hot. Right, that's her. I don't know her
Sold.
name, but whatever.
I just always thought it was a super dumb movie, and I never watched it. But
I don't know. It was a long time ago, before porn was easily accessible.
yeah, there's no. I still like something lending something to the mystery. You know, I like the mystery aspect a
you're
little
such
bit.
romantic.
Yeah.
Though, you know,
Yeah.
a romantic fella. No, I get it. I'm the same way.
Here's how romantic I am, dude. This is like, no, listen. I would never, ever, ever think that this would be a good idea, but I did it about a week ago. Okay, there's this chick that I know, and we're friends on Facebook, and she showed up. Oh my God, hopefully, if they watch this, they don't get pissed. But showed up to the bingo night at Right Brain, and she had a friend with her.
Bingo at Right Brain.
Yeah, music bingo, bingo, bitch,
Bingo.
bingo, bitch.
Yeah, no shit.
So they showed up, and I thought her friend was super cool. But I also knew that this chick was like, I was pretty sure that she wanted me to ask her out or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So after the second week, they were there again, and they left. I was chatting. I was trying to chat up her friend, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't able to chat her up or whatever. But I was into her friend. So this chick messaged me later in that night. She's like, "Aren't you going to ask me out?" Like, really? I thought I threw down all those fucking signals in my head. I'm like, I knew you were, but I'm not. I wasn't really interested.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of told her, I'm like, I actually said, I'm like, oh, I appreciate it, whatever the fuck I said, but I'm like, but I am interested in your friend.
Oh man. That's
Those words.
That
I
I
was
was
like-
it works that way.
I was like,
That's
it kind of worked.
did it?
Kind of.
Nice.
Kind of. Kind of.
Yeah.
Till
But-
she gets second thoughts.
Well, the thing is that I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is a really bad idea for me to say this. Like, something bad is going to happen to me,
Right.
just from a karma standpoint, just for saying this to somebody. But I'm high as fuck, and I'm going to give it a go. Something I normally would have thought it was a terrible idea.
Yeah. No, it's brave. I don't know if it's romantic. I thought that's what we were talking about, but
Well,
you know,
Yeah.
that was, which led me to that, which wasn't
Yeah.
romantic, but that still led me to that.
I know you're romantic at heart, so it's fine.
100%.
100%.
100%.
100%. How about you?
What?
You like to put a finger in the ass or something?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Yeah, it depends.
I'm just checking
They're
it
really
out.
asking.
What's up with all the straight dudes now? Like, there's
Huh?
a lot of straight dudes in long relationships. I've been talking to ladies. You guys talk to ladies. Maybe you've heard a thing like this before, but there's a group of straight dudes out there that are married and such that like to get fucked in the ass.
Hmm.
This is true. I've talked to a lot of ladies, and they said, "Yeah, I fucked my boyfriend in the ass a lot of times. I've never done that. I am not interested in that.
I see what you're saying.
But there are a lot of them out there, and they're secretive. It's like a secret group. that
I can understand
dudes
why.
are buying their girlfriends strap-ons and stuff and going to town. Just be aware that they're out there. They're probably part of the KKK.
It doesn't-
Maybe.
it's-
They're probably a part.
It's
of the,
weird to me, but it's not any weirder than like you know, a dude wanting another dude to fuck him in the ass. It's not any weirder than that. And that's just speaking from a standpoint where I don't want to bang a dude banging me in the ass.
Right.
But what I'm saying is,
But a girl's okay. That's the question I'm bringing up.
I'm like, if you like something in your ass, it doesn't make you gay if you like something in your ass. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it does a little. I think it does a little.
What?
I think it does a little.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
I'm gonna put myself.
I mean, I haven't had anything on my ass.
No.
I haven't had anything on my ass since I was like 15. I stuck my finger up there just to see what it felt like.
I mean, that's fine. You want to experiment? I get it. You know, but some guys that I've heard some ladies that are like they've done a lot of that stuff. If you ask around, now you're gonna ask around. We're gonna open up a can of worms. Is what we're gonna do here.
I don't want to ask that question.
Your dad, likes to,
dude.
Maybe
we're getting
not,
dad
maybe,
a week from
not
today.
Your dad, but somebody's dad somewhere.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Close.
Our dad is on the podcast a week from today.
Oh, sweet.
He's coming in. He's coming on the podcast.
I think I met your
The
dad
whole point of
before.
this.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not like that, but
The whole point of the podcast, to me anyway, is because I don't really ever felt like I got to know my dad. I don't feel like I ever got to know my dad. Like, we never talked about like his old like school days and like shit like that, and like you know, experiences that he've had. We just never talked about that shit. And I think it'd be interesting to find that stuff out and talk to my dad about it, like about his life. I think that would be cool to have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna find out he likes to get fucking fucked in the ass. Like, mom puts a strap on.
I mean, that's probably not something a fella would admit to.
I urge you to not ask that question.
No,
I urge you to at least hint at it. Maybe he listens and he will tell you.
he doesn't listen because this has to do with the internet.
Oh,
Yep.
That's like he'll never see the one that we do next. Like, we'll be doing it. Here's the thing: we're having the whole family here, right?
right.
For dinner before the podcast, including Josh and his family.
Oh,
So we're gonna have dinner beforehand. Then we're gonna come downstairs to here and do the podcast while everybody watches it on YouTube upstairs. So
it's fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
My mom would be fucking horrified. Mom would be fucking horrified if we brought up her.
I think it'd be best coming from you if you just looked him in the eye and say, "Hey, have you ever been fucked in the ass by mom, Dad?"
That
Dad,
could be so, but
Dad,
That would be a moment you could have together.
there is
Make the eye
99.5% chance that that's not gonna happen.
Come on, live life, man.
Dad, has mom ever stunk?
I asked my
anything
dad.
in
He
your
said
ass?
no. So
That's good. I'm glad you guys had that.
I think
relationship.
it's a new thing. To be honest with you, I think just be careful. The guy next to you could be that guy.
It's probably not anything. It's probably something more people feel comfortable talking about. I'm sure the same
Maybe.
ratio of people like having shit stuffed up their ass
What do you think?
before.
What do you think strap-ons were made of a long time ago?
Lambskin?
just like
Wood.
a piece of 2x4 with
Just
a
wood.
with a cucumber.
They probably made it
nailed to it,
themselves. All those
you know?
fucking old fucks knew how to whittle.
Oh
So-
gosh. Oh, that's fucked up.
Took some
That's
some
bringing
nice-
Tim the
really
Toolman
got-
took some
Taylor
nice
to a whole new level
sandpaper
right
to
there.
it.
Yeah, you really got to sand that
Really
down.
Bob Vila, that motherfucker, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Bob Ross.
Bob Vila,
Bob Vila.
different Bob. Yeah. I wonder who'd win in a fight.
Wonder why Bob Ross and Bob Vila both had beards.
It's a Bob thing.
Yeah, maybe.
This fucking shit's getting weird.
Yeah. I was almost called Shirley.
Shirley must be joking.
No.
Shirley isn't a boy's name?
Yeah, my grandfather's name was Shirley. Robert was his middle name. And everyone called him Bob. Yeah. But,
Really?
But my
Did he have a
dad
beard?
my dad really wanted to call me Shirley. And I'm sure if that would have worked out, I'm glad my mom's a tough woman, and it was like vetoed that.
I can't think of a famous male
Named Shirley.
named Shirley.
No, because they're in jail or dead. Yeah.
You called me Sue.
Yeah.
That same shit.
It's the same shit. Yeah.
Same goddamn thing.
Yep. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Thanks, Mom.
What do you got shows coming up?
Yeah, we got we're gonna do a show at the Raven in Cadillac. You guys ever been to the Raven in Cadillac?
I was there
It's a
recently,
nice
a few weeks
place,
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real nice place. Good barbecue, good place to eat. We got a show September 6th. We got Stu McAllister and a bunch of comedians from downstate coming up. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a great show.
I'll be at the Doug Stanhope show.
Yeah, I'll be that. That's at Union Street. That's coming up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an amazing show. I mean, Doug Stanhope. Come on.
I put the request out, the official request to Doug Stanhope to come on the podcast.
Did you?
That was a while ago. I haven't heard anything back yet.
Oh man.
Pretty sure I know why.
Why do you know why? Because it's a 0. It's a no.
Because look at this thing.
Mhm.
Think he wants to fucking
Yes.
show up in our
You never know.
basement?
He might
Think
do something
Doug
worse.
Stanhope wants to show up in our basement?
We have all
This is
sorts
his
of
kind of
booze we can
basement.
feed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's gonna be a fun show. I mean, at Union Street Station, it's gonna pack that place to the gills. Doug Stanhope.
No, and I'm really stoked for it. I mean, I don't know. I know how Union Street is shaped, the building.
Yeah,
There's 100 tickets for this thing.
yeah.
And I'm trying to figure
Ooh.
out 100
It's gonna be
tickets.
standing room only.
It is going to
Oh,
be standing,
yeah.
but they'll have chairs. They'll have seats, especially up front and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not
And-
sure how they'll structure it, but it'll be. I mean, just find yourself a wall.
Mhm.
That's all I'd say.
I'm
That's
good
all
with
I'm
that.
gonna do. Find myself a wall and lean on it.
What else you got coming up?
Yeah, we got now we got the USS comedy at Union Street every Tuesday, and tonight we got Rotten Cherries at the workshop open mic. So I'd really love to see some more people come out and check that out. At least give it a shot. Have you ever thought you like comedy? You ever like to laugh? You know, at least check it out and see if maybe there's something you can give a go. Especially ladies. You know, I like there's some funny ladies on the scene, that's for sure. But yeah, I like to see some more. You know.
Well, the Traverse City scene is just growing and growing.
It
and growing
is. It's
to a
been growing,
legit,
you know?
especially a legit
Matt
comedy
Zerilli
scene.
and
in,
Ben
yeah.
Max, they got the Kamikaze Comedy. They're pretty much organizers of it, and yeah, there's just a lot of good opportunities and fun times. You know, a lot of funny comics out there.
Well, I know you got to get ready and go there so you can do stand up tonight.
That's right.
So
Hopefully, I won't get punched in the face tonight,
yeah,
guys.
with any luck.
But maybe I will, and it'll be fine.
Well, thank you, man.
Hopefully when it does, hopefully when it happens when you're on stage, so you get more jokes to tell.
Yeah. You want to punch each other in the face before we sign off?
Nope.
Smitty?
No.
I was wondering who wants to go first. That's all.
You guys beat each other up as brothers?
No,
well,
really.
I'd beat him up.
See,
He would just hold me down and I'd fart in his face or I'd punch him in the top of his foot or something like that.
my brother's a big dude, and we do the Andre the Giant slap.
Mm-hmm.
You ever do that? Nope.
This-
You want to do
the
it to each other
backhand
before we
slap?
sign off?
The
No.
backhand slap
You?
or this thing?
No, chest.
No, I don't want to do that. That sucks.
No, it's not that bad. It's enlightening. You want to try it?
Nope.
You don't want to try it? No?
No.
Come
No.
on. You can hit me as hard in the chest as you want. Just give me a slap.
No, I don't want to do that to you.
Pussies. All right. It's fun, though. You should try it.
I'll take that into
There will
account.
be a time, I'm sure, where we get fucking hammered,
Yeah.
and I just do it to him, and he's going to do it back to me, and we're going to start fighting. That's
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Oh, he's
It's
gonna-
lead-
no, he's
you
gonna
just-
do it
you
to-
just slap each other in the chest. You don't fight.
He's gonna
No,
slap
fight.
me in the chest, and I'm just gonna get fucking pissed, and I'm gonna punch him like right in the solar plexus, and then we'll be fighting.
Damn, solar plexus.
Yeah,
Right
I've never heard of
there.
an asshole.
the sternum.
Oh, the sternum. Oh,
Yeah.
SmittyDick's. I'm smitten at your dicks. Both you guys are.
You're smitten.
cool dudes.
You're
I'm
smitten in their dicks.
I'm smitten.
All right.
You guys are cool dudes. Thanks. Cheers.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Until next time.
Yes, sir.
That make you uncomfortable at all?